Now, there was shock around the world early this week when we found out that Dame Olivia Newton-John had died aged 73. It sent shockwaves through Hollywood, with celebrities including Elton John, Hugh Jackman and, of course, John Travolta paying tribute to the singer and actress. And today, her Grease co-star and also a dear friend away from the big screen, Didi Conn, joins us to pay tribute to her too. Hi, Didi. We're all so sorry for your loss.
Honey. Oh, thank you. It just always brings tears to my eyes to see a picture of her. It's still very fresh. Yeah.
No, of course, because what a lot of people may not realise is you guys were great friends on set, but your friendship lasted for decades, didn't it?
40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, over 40 years now. Yeah, 78 is when we met. And yeah, she was a beauty. And I love hearing you say Dame Olivia Newton.
What was it like when you guys first met on set? Tell us about it.
Well, she had been in a movie that she wasn't pleased about, and she was asked John to do a screen test with her to make sure that it would work, and the chemistry between them was so vibrant, so real that I think they did the scene in the drive-in, and who could not have a crush on John Travolta, and he right away had a crush on her, so that was great. But the first day of shooting, we were together to go walk onto the set on the campus of Rydell, the first day of school, and she was so nervous, she was shaking, and I thought, well, I was a big veteran of movies. I did too, before that. But okay, I'll improvise with her, get her, into the character. So I said, oh, I'm so happy to have a friend from Australia, and you live right next door. And she looked at me like, is this in the script? I just kept going on about it. And I said, what's school like in Australia? And she caught on and she said, oh, well, I'm not going to do her accent, but she said, we had to wear gloves to school, and the boys were separate on one side and the girls on the other. And before we knew it, our director said, okay, action. And we just segued right into our scene. And afterwards, she said, thank you. Thank you. I'll always be grateful for that. And she's told that story all through the years that I helped her that first day. It was just having fun, but yeah, so we had a good time. And listen, she had this lucky part of having to be in love with John,
Sounds like there might have been a little bit of jealousy. we all fell in love with John, didn't we? Did you hear what Stockard Channing said about it, which I think is the most beautiful thing? She said, Olivia was the essence of summer.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Isn't it?
Yes. Yes, perfect. She is in my heart and all our hearts. Just beautiful inside and out. I mean, the way her life changed when she was first diagnosed with cancer, she would talk about that priorities shifted right away because she had a young daughter, and her loving, beautiful daughter, Chloe, I don't know how old she was, but she was very young at the time. And all life became from being this big pop star and thinking about albums and appearances and TV specials. Everything became getting well for Chloe.
I was going to say, Didi, as well, because as you say, her diagnosis was over 30 years ago. She lived with breast cancer for so long, but it seemed to us that she was such a selfless person. She did so much to raise awareness of living with the condition, and indeed to raise money moving forward for research and stuff as well. She seemed an incredible selfless person, the way she dealt with it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that she had this inescapable responsibility. She felt she survived. She never called it surviving. She called it thriving.
Yeah.
That she wanted to share all the things that she did to help her, stay away from cancer and, early detection. She was you know, such a strong person out there telling people. She was an amazing, giving, loving, beautiful person. And, you know, her pop image was Miss Goody Two Shoes, you know, very sweet, this essence of summer, but that was one dimensional. But there was this other part of her, the woman in her, that was, you know, chomping at the bit to get out. So in the film, when she was able to make that transformation and allow the hot mama to come out, she
I was listening actually to an interview with the director the other day, and he was saying he was worried about that, but he desperately wanted her. But he was quite a little bit worried about whether she was going to be able to do that sex spot. And he said, and then when she came out in that outfit...
Did he tell you that she tried on the whole outfit and the hair and the makeup the night we were shooting the drive-in scene, and nobody recognized her?
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I wanted her to be a pink lady, but she graduated from the pink jacket right to the leather, baby.
Well, listen, I'm the pink lady today. I hope I've made you proud, Didi. I literally feel like I could speak to you all night. Like, I feel like I've got so much information. One thing I would love to know is, like, you know, when you was filming for Grease, did you know in that moment that it was going to be as big as it was?
Oh, I don't think anybody knew it. No. In fact, if I knew, I would have asked for points. We just had a really good time, and we've all stayed friends all these years. It's been a very, I think we were cast because we were all a bunch of goofballs, you know.
Oh, beautiful goofballs. And you and Olivia quite recently gave you an orchid. Is that right? Orchid plant?
Oh, yes, yes. I had a bout with something this year, and I really didn't talk about it, but she found out, and she sent me a beautiful orchid plant.
Yeah.
And just the other day, that was 2 months ago, we no flowers and a little bud.
So
Beautiful.
I mean, you
beautiful
have
white.
such a close friendship. I'm sure she'll just be in your heart forever, Didi, as the memory of her will always be in hers. Oh, Didi, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank
It's been an
you.
utter
Thank
joy.
you, Didi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for honoring our dear
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.